Hi everyone, today my video is about how China made a difference in coronavirus outbreak in its country. Another name of the coronavirus is COVID-19. COVID-19 respects no borders, no social bounds, no political system, and no cultural values. It hits China first just as hard. It levels the world. When China was facing the pandemic, what happens didn't matter. It was how they respond. For almost a month, it infected thousands in Wuhan in a day, and every hospital bed was occupied. No empty bed and closed wards in the city. How did China make it? It is nothing new, but it is worthy to know. According to an initial World Health Organization report, an infected person appears to spread to an average of 2.6 people. After 10 generations of transmission, with each taking 5 or 6 days, the one initial case has spawned 3,500 in matter of days. And that is the world is seeing. Check out the numbers of cases and deaths in Europe countries, how rapidly it is spreading. What China did is to break the cycle by human intervention, the scale unmatched in history. Extreme, drastic, tough, aggressive. These were the words used to describe China's response. But now, people have come to terms with the new norms. Lockdown. Some people say in different countries, isn't that a violation of individual rights? Actually, the balance between individual rights and public safety is always an ever-changing equation. After 9/11, all the airports in the world began to impose excessively harsh checks on passengers and people accepted it. Because China as a nation traded a little of its freedom for the greater good of the public. China imposed the largest and the strictest quarantine in history. Factories shut, public transport stopped, and people stayed indoors. By doing that, it flattened the curve. On one hand, China avoided many millions of cases and tens of thousands of deaths. On the other hand, it stretched out the time and made the hospital reinstate and less strained. This is exactly what America and Europe should know. But public policy needs both ends to agree. The decision makers and the decision takers. Quarantine is indeed extreme and extremely restrictive. It needs the people in lockdown to be honest and cooperative. In Europe, a sunny day is enough for people to break the advice and go to the parks and beaches. Seriously, people, you are putting your life and other lives in danger. Advice is clear. Stay home. I think the people of Wuhan did was exceptional. They had a courage, determination, and resilience to stay housebound for days, weeks, and months. most viewed self-isolation is a civic duty. And that is why it worked. Public health methods are universal. They either work or they don't. We are all human beings, and possible control of disease or medicine is the same. Desperate times ask desperate measures. And this is a desperate time. Every country is testing its methods through trial and error. Some paid a higher price and some set a higher bar. We should all move ahead with humility. We have to do social distancing, and most of all, there is nothing without skin in the game. And now whole world has learned and is learning to play. Single action we can all take is to stay at home in order to protect NHS and save lives. Thanks.